Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Ace Bullion here, and I am doing something very unusual, something that I'm not really, that I don't really talk about, and it is, besides obviously the fact that you're looking at some beautiful sterling silver here, that's hallmarked, and we'll get into that in a minute, but I'm also going to be talking just briefly about silver and what my personal views are. Now, I've kind of kept them quiet for the most part, and there's been a reason. But I'm going to tie the two in, and I'm also going to tie in with that the financial perspective. Now, as everyone always says, no, I'm not some kind of financial advisor, and you know, hey, I'm just another guy rambling on YouTube, so on and so forth. There you go, you have it. End of story. Good, right? You're smart enough, you can make up your own mind. So in front of me I have here is a really cool goblet, and it's a rather chunky monkey to say the least, and it's hallmarked here, and back in, this one here in particular was made in 1974 by a company that still exists actually. It's a Barker Ellis Silver Company, and it was formed way back in 1932 when two companies merged, which was Ellis Brothers and Barker Silver Company. So that's pretty cool. But what's really cool is way back when is this thing would have cost you about £4, or in US dollars, I say £4. It would have been £3.73, or in US dollars, $4.67. Cool. It's worth a lot more than that now. What about this little inkwell? Yeah. Again, this one here is solid as it comes. And this inkwell is the oldest one. It's 1913. And back in the day, it would have cost you 56 pence, or sorry, 46 pence, or 58 cents, United States cents. And it was made by Henry Clifford Davis. It was made in 1913. Chunky monkey, heck of an investment. And then this one, which is a cool pen, and I want to see if I can focus. I have a funny feeling I'm upside down, which I am. Typical. There you go. You can still buy these today. This was a pen that was made in 1987, as you know, depicted by the letter N at the end. And it would have set you back. Bear in mind that the prices I'm quoting, just for the record, I want to get this straight, are all prices are the silver, the actual spot silver prices. So it would have been £5.60, or $7.02. You can't buy one of these for about £80 now. It was made in 1987, and it's the maker is still alive. William H. Manton, also known as Gold and Silversmiths Limited. So, but it's super cool. So the reason why I was kind of quoting that is when you start looking back at things, and you look at the silver content, and you look at all of this stuff, you wonder, you know, what could my 1 ounce of silver have gotten me in 1970? So I'm going to go back to a year, and I actually have written down a plethora of years, and I've converted them as well. So in 1970, on the 1st of March, okay, so I'm making that clear, 1970, 1st of March, it would have been 0.78542 pence, which would have been 98 cents. So, you know, almost $1, okay? Well, today, at the moment, you would get about 11.5 ounces. So if you bought in 1970, and this, by the way, is not by any means any historic, feature, but if you bought in 1970, guess what? You scored. But that's not really the whole truth, is it? So we can have a look back at some other things, because I like to find it interesting. I like to find things fun and a bit bizarre. We take a look and we can see that throughout history, or within my lifetime, this 1 pound or this 1 ounce would have jumped up to 3 ounces by 1977. 7 years. Jumped up by 3 ounces. Super cool. By 2011, let's just skip ahead to 2011. That's the biggest year. That's the year that everything happened. And all of this is, as I said, on the 1st of March, okay? Your 1 ounce would have gotten you $22.5 ounces. That would have been your 1 ounce of silver. 22.5 ounces of silver. But if you bought during that time and you bought it today, so you bought in 2011, you're going to get about 11.5 ounces of silver. That big pile suddenly went away. That's a big chunk here, silver. All of it just gone away. Well, it hasn't, because you still own it, don't you? So we never know what's going to happen with the prices. We never know what's going to happen with, the markets. What's going to happen with, I guess people call things, oh, well, it's, silver's bound to go up. Silver is guaranteed to go up. Well, no, it's not. Looking back at my data that I've collected and I've analyzed, since 2016, we've kind of had an up from 11 pounds or $13.80. 2017, 14 pounds 52, which is $18.20. Looked like we were hitting it really high. 2019, we're back down to 11.47, which is $14.37. So we still haven't hit bottom, but we haven't hit the top again either. And it looks like kind of from my entire data that I have, as an all-time average, silver has gone up by 11 pounds and 32 pence, which is about, just over $14. Well, it's $14.18 to be precise, which is a 1,422.94% increase. Yeah, that can still fall. So where is silver? What can silver actually do? Well, when we look at the spike from 1979 to 1980, what happened in 1980 that was actually so prudent and so important to, to silver? What really happened in 1980? Well, we had the lovely booms and bangs and everything else, but then the banking crisis hit. Bang. Everything plummeted. Silver went up initially. By 1981, from it being, 16 pounds 22 pence, which was about $20, just over $20, it went all the way down 1981 to 5 pounds and 12 pence. So 3/4 of that just instantly, 2/3 of that just instantly gone away. What about 2011, when we had the massive spike of 22 pounds? 9/11. But wait a minute, we have a problem with that, because my figures around the 1st of March. So on the 1st of March, we were still obviously having the war with Iraq and everything, which happened around 2005. But because we had a massive influence at that point. But September 11th was way after the massive rise of silver in March. By 2012, it started to go down. We hit from 22 pounds to 20 pounds. And then from 2013, from 20 to 19. And the trend continues. So, was it a panic buy, which kind of caused a situation, or was it a panic sell? I don't know. There's a lot of data, and a lot of people can interpret things the way that they want to. Now, I'm throwing stuff out deliberately to confuse you. Hopefully, I've done that. Because if I sit, and if I take a look at all of my data that I have written down, and I'm not kidding, I've spent an awful long time analyzing stuff and going through a bunch of things. And I have a bunch of stuff on the computer as well, but I deliberately set that aside because I wanted to obviously give you pointers here. That the price of silver and the price of gold, I don't know what is fully contributing to it. You can't put a finger on one tiny thing. I think there's lots of little things that can accumulate, but then major things like, obviously the banking crisis in 1980, oh my God, it's a bit bizarre. But, when you look all the way back from 1913, when it was 58 cents, that's US, not even dollars, US pence, 58 cents or 46 pence UK, to what it is today, it's a heck of an investment, especially if you're looking at it, for your kids. Is it an investment for a quick flip? No, definitely not. There's things like cryptos out there. There's other, in my words, gimmicky type of things that you can do. Gold is a fairly quick thing because you can play with that up and down as much as you like. And, from one month to another, you could usually see an increase, decrease, increase, decrease. And if you're using it, especially digitally, great. What about these things here? Where they're old, they're hallmarked, they're only 925, sterling. Well, the hallmarked for a start, that's a big bonus. And being hallmarked and having this provenance makes a big difference to the value. If this was just a cup from, let's say, Portugal or Canada or something that was just made out of 925, silver, and didn't have these hallmarks, it wouldn't be worth as much. Nor would this pen, nor would this inkwell. Even with this little damage, just for the record. Someone's crushed it at one point in its life, but it's still a lovely little beast. Anyway, I hope I've given you guys something to think about, because it's not my usual type of video, and it's not something I usually like to go into. But when people ask me, why do I stack silver? Why do I actually care so much about getting things hallmarked? Why do I care about what's going to happen and what's my overall goal? Well, here's my answer to that. Hallmarking makes a difference. My overall goal is that my children inherit my silver, but more importantly, that they know about it and they understand it. So they're following with me. And why do I stack? Well, some of it is because I'm passionate about silver, gold, and platinum. Yes, I've joined the world and the technology of cryptos as well. Woohoo! It's fun stuff, I'll tell you. But that's for my own personal financial either gain or loss. It's a hit or miss. I've recently had a pretty good success. I cashed out and I've started over again. So we're going to see. So anyway, this is my confusing topic. why did silver go from all the way in 1970, from 98 cents to what it is today at $14.37, or for us in the UK, 78 pence, or £11.47. I would love to know what your replies are, and I genuinely do want to know. So please put them below. Hopefully all of this searching and information hasn't gone in vain. But every single date that I picked was on the 1st of March of every year. Now, yes, there were up and downs, but it was the 1st of March. I picked the same day, you know, for all of my analysis. I didn't want to pick random days because, of course, it fluctuates and it'll give a false negative. So you pick the same day and you go back throughout history and you check what it is, and then have a look to see what really changed, what happened, and why did it happen. So yeah, have a look. I'd be super impressed and super pleased to see what you guys have to think. Let me know. Anyway, that's me. I'm done. I hope you guys have a great day, and guess what's just arrived? Oh yeah, from the Perth Mint. I'll be doing that in another video. See you guys later. Bye for now.